Hi, my name is Heather, and welcome to another episode of my Etsy workshop series, where we'll be building our digital shops from the ground up. Today, I want to show you how you can create a print-on-demand product on your Etsy shop. So you can sell a physical product, but you don't have to do any of the work of creating it, packaging it up, and shipping it out. Of course, you will make less money on this than if you did do everything yourself, but it's kind of up to you whether you want to sell physical products where you actually do everything yourself, or just set it up where you don't have to do any work after that and you make less money, but it's more of a passive income. In order to do this, I'm using Printful, and I'm going to connect Printful to my Etsy shop. So first, you will need to create a Printful account. Once you've created your Printful account, then you can go to Stores. And over here, you'll click Choose Platform. And where it says Etsy Marketplace, you can click Connect. Then just scroll down and make sure that you're logged into your Etsy account, and then click Connect to Etsy. Then scroll down and you can click Grant Access. And since you are already logged into your Printful account, you can just click Continue up here. And then you're going to confirm your connection. Now you can see that this is connected to my Heather Cash Digital Etsy shop. So now I'm going to add my first product. So I'm going to click Add Product. And over here, I can pick whatever I want my art to be printed on. There's all kinds of stuff that you can pick here. And if you go over to the categories on the left, there's even more stuff. So there's so many things that you can pick from here. You can even do puzzles with your art on it. How cool is that? I'm going to start with a t-shirt. So I'm going to go to women's clothing, and I'm going to pick t-shirts. And I'm going to pick this first one because it has all these cool colors on here. And now I can upload my art. If you created your art in any kind of digital drawing program, then you can save it out as a transparent PNG, and then you can upload that so that way it won't have a background and you can place it right on the product. Or you can also create any kind of design in CANVA using their elements. But if you do that, you want to make sure that you're using multiple elements so that you're creating a new design and not just using one of their elements to put on a product. And then if you have a pro account in Canva, you can save that out as a transparent PNG. And then to upload my art, I'm just going to click right here on this big circle, upload or drop your design here. Right here, you have this check mark that basically says that you're uploading your own design, and so you are telling them that you're not infringing on any copyright. This is very important because you're giving your word that this is your own art or your own design. And you need to make sure that you don't have any copyrighted art in here, like don't have any Disney stuff or anybody else's art. It's only yours. And if you want more details on this, then my video about copyright should be really helpful. So I'm going to check I understand and accept these conditions and save and close. And now I'm going to do upload a new file. And right here, I have this little image of these raindrops that I drew, and I'm going to click open. And you can see that I saved it with a transparent background because you can see the little checkerboard background behind it. And that's good because that means the color of the shirt will show through behind them. So I'm going to click apply, and here's my little raindrops. I can position them wherever I want. If you want to add some text to it, you can go over here and click text. And I can pick one of these text styles, or you can just type in here and then you can pick a font later. Let's say I wanted to do happy days. I could go like this and I can resize it. I can give it an arc, which I always love text on an arc if it works with the design. You can change the color of the text and the font. And I can go up to product and pick a different color to preview it on. Also, you can pick which colors that you want this design to be available in. So you can check each one and see if it looks good or not. And if you want to add anything else, there's like little clip arts here. Although if it's your own illustration, then I recommend not adding any clip art because then you can't really say it's your illustration. And then if you go to layers, you can see where everything is that you put in the design. I'm going to take the text out of mine though, and I'm just going to keep the little raindrops. And if you want to add anything on the back, you can click on back here. There's inside label and outside label. So I'm just going to keep the front done for mine, and I'll go down here and click continue. The basic ones are just kind of already made pictures, and then the custom ones you can like put things in the background and all that. So I'll do the custom ones. I'll do create your own. And I can go down here and there's all of these different scenes. So you can pick one of these, or you can also go to my scenes and you can create one from scratch. You can pick up here which kind of display you want. I like it better on a person. You can pick your own props. You can change the background color. You can do a solid color if you want, or you can pick some kind of texture or a gradient. I like to go pretty simple, so I'll just do it like this and I'll click continue. Here we can see what the different mockups will look like. I think some of them are just having display issues. I'm just going to click continue. And over here, you can edit all of your info for your product. So for the product title, instead of just women's relaxed t-shirt, I want it to be something that actually describes my art on the t-shirt. So I'll say cute raindrops friendship t-shirt. Or maybe I'll also do women's t-shirt. It does put a lot of text in here, which you can keep that and then just add your own description before it. So that way you're still keeping all this nice information here and some really good keywords and stuff, but you also want it to be specific to your product. So I could say something like, this is a shirt with my hand illustrated raindrops falling from the sky with parachutes. They are having so much fun. When you wear this shirt, you'll be reminded to make life a little more fun each day. And then if you want, you can include this thing about on-demand printing. You can include a size guide, which I think is a good idea. And here we can put some tags. It's definitely good to include your tags here, and you want to do multi-word phrases for your tags of what someone would search for to find your product. And just press enter after each one. And you can also put some more general tags like friendship gift, sister's gift, anything that you think someone might search for and find your product and think your product's a good idea for it. Now I'm going to click continue. For the product pricing, this can be tricky because you also have to keep in mind that there are Etsy fees as well. So down here, it'll tell you the Printful price, which is how much Printful is going to take, and then the retail price, which is how much you're going to charge, and then your estimated earnings. But the estimated earnings being $1.75, Etsy's actually going to take fees out of that. And if you keep it at this price, you're actually going to end up owing money and you're not going to make a profit. Printful has an Etsy calculator that you can use. So let's plug everything into that and see what price we need to make it. I'm going to check the free shipping on your storefront though, because I like to have free shipping on mine. And then I'll just use this first entry here for the values to type into the calculator. So for the amount of listings, I'm just going to keep that at 1 because I'm just going to keep it simple for this. And I'll just do the default 4 months that it'll be active. My sale price per item would be $19.69. My shipping price per item would be 0 because that's what the customer is going to pay and I want to have free shipping. The item quantity, I'm just going to do 1 because I want to keep it simple. I'm not going to do a discount per item. And then for your costs, the cost per item is going to be the Printful cost, which is going to be $13.25. The actual shipping cost per item is $4.69. For the payment method, I'm going to keep that at Etsy Payments. And then if we go over here and look at our results, you can see that your net profit is minus 57 cents. So you would end up owing 57 cents. So we're definitely going to need to raise the price. I'm going to go back over to sale price per item and I'm going to bring this up. So let's say we make it $25. Here you can see that our net profit is $4.24. That's pretty good. So I think I'll stick with $25 then. So I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to change the percent to dollars by just clicking on this. And then I'm going to increase the price by whatever makes this go to 25. So that would be $5.31. And that way it increased all of the variations, including the ones that have a higher price as well. And now I can click Submit to Store. And you'll see this little loading bar come up. And now you can see it down here. This is going to be your product list, so you have your first product there. And now if I go over to Etsy and I go to listings, I can go over to draft, and here is my Etsy listing. So I can click on this and I can make changes here if I want to. Here's all my variations. So that stuff I'm just going to leave there because as you can see, they have these special codes here and you don't want to mess with any of that stuff. And they already put it in a category here. It probably shouldn't be in crop tops though, so I'm going to put it in a different category. So I'm going to say t-shirt. I'll pick graphic tees. That's a good one. And I can say that it's a short sleeve. There's all of my keywords that I added. And you're just going to leave that as it is. That's the shipping that Printful does. And if you have a shop section for it, you can add that. So I could add a section that's going to be t-shirts. And that'll be in there. And then when I add more shirts, I can put them all in there. For the renewal options, you can do automatic or manual. I always like to do automatic because otherwise it'll expire and I don't realize it. And then my product's not up anymore. And we need to choose a return policy. The one that it shows here, which is a 30-day return policy, we actually can't use that because Printful doesn't allow returns. So if we were to allow that, then we would have to cover all the costs. So I'm going to click on create a different policy. And then we can click create policy. And I'm not going to accept returns. And I'm not going to accept exchanges either. And then I'll do save and apply. And let's do publish with changes. And publish. So now if I go to my Etsy shop, I can see my shirt here. Here's my listing with all of my different variations here. That's it for this video. Join my creativity club and you can share your Etsy listings there that you add to your shop. I would love to see what you come up with. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or as always, you can email me at heather@heathercash.com. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so I know to make more videos like this. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.